Once upon a long time ago, far, far away, I was human, just like you bastards. Fancy respiratory system and all that crap. But all of that warm-blooded living soon stopped when some nutter bit me. Now, as you can imagine, getting bit is about as painful as taking a frisbee to the beanbag. So of course at that moment I screamed like a bitch and ran around flapping my arms, all in a vain attempt to get this lunatic away from me. In hindsight that was probably a bad idea, because Mr. Bitey had some mates sniffing around with him, and the noise of some tosser faffing about, that's me, brought them down upon me like school kids after someone shouted, "Pile on the fat kid." Now you may wonder why said mentalist decided to test his dentures out on me. And you'd be right to be curious. Unfortunately for me, I found out the hard way, and it turned out he was a fucking zombie. None of that hoodoo voodoo bullshit when it's just some asshole sleeping. No, I'm talking groaning, shuffling, red-eyed, shit-smelling dribblers straight out of a George Romero movie. Now if you lot know your zombie knowledge, then you'll be fully aware of the consequences of being on the receiving end of a finger buffet. Population U. I am Zombie Man. The trouble with being a zombie is you're not all that welcome amongst the living. The fact you spend your time trying to eat their flesh and suck their brains out through a straw is the biggest complaint. Although my nephew thought I was cool, so it's not all bad. But it's still a pretty lonely existence. For now, anyway. Once the apocalypse gets underway, then I'll be knee-deep in zombie chums. Bit of a while off, though. So in the meantime, I try to entertain myself as best I can. I wouldn't need to have had a TV out here, of course, but they don't really do electricity in my neck of the woods. As far as entertainment goes, acting like a human is always good for a laugh. You know, hang out and shoot the breeze, sit around as I wait for someone to hurry up and invent an air-powered TV. I also like to practice standing in queues. It's what the British do best, after all. Likewise with moaning about the weather, even if it is sunny. And that's not to say I've forgotten about culture. Oh no, I admire art with the best of them. I even do it all myself as well. Thinking is a favourite pastime. What sort of zombie would I be if I didn't take some time out to ponder the theory of existence? As well as where the hell did chavs come from anyway? And why don't they just bugger off? Even though I'm technically dead, I still don't escape having to do the odd bit of exercise. You know what they say, a push-up a day keeps the rigor mortis away. But I'll tell you this for free. Zombies can't fucking run. End of story. I tried it the other day and my bloody kneecaps fell off. And I only just found my left bollock this morning. Ooh, I do play a mean air guitar though. You see, in my line of existence, you've really got to make your own amusement. I'm also trying to improve my mad skills on the dance floor, so that, come the inevitable fall of mankind, I can tear it up with some fine-looking zombie females. Although sometimes I just feel like being a dafty, because there's nothing quite like a silly walk, is there? It's a bit of a laugh, you know? Being a zombie does suck quite a bit. You smell all the time, so you've got no chance of getting any action. People scream and run away when they see you, and children just cry at you. I can't get any money out of the bank because I'm legally deceased, but that doesn't matter anyway because I'm not allowed in the shops anymore. You bite a couple of paying customers and suddenly you're a bad guy. I don't get it. But I guess it isn't such a bad existence once you get used to it. You don't have to worry about things like plagues, famine, nuclear war, and brushing your teeth. You don't have to bother with your appearance or attending weddings of people you don't really like. The taxman no longer cometh, and if he does, you get to eat his head. Jehovah's Witnesses don't come knocking either, mainly because I don't have a door or a house, but also because I devoured the last pair I met. Ah well, at least I've got the rise of the zombies to look forward to. You humans always manage to fuck things up somehow. Like, I don't know, running after a dog or something.